Good afternoon. Shit. What's up, everybody? Everybody chilling. Friday night. Just got out of work. And it's time to shoot a video. Keep on fighting this fight. I.O.B.A. I'm TC. Okay, so a lot of y'all might not know this name. Kyle Kulinski. He got a channel called Secular Talk. He is one of the founders of the Justice Democrats. Ocasio-Cortez, Ileana Omar, and all of them, Rashida Tlaib, all those super progressive candidates, Bernie Sanders, all of them. And I'm going to be honest with you, I agree with a lot of their shit, right, as an OG. But one thing I got to talk that I got a bone to pick with Kulinski about is some shit he said on a video the other night about reparations being some kind of far out shit, words to that effect. Or he included reparations in a list of things that he thought were too far to the left, even for democratic socialists. He was describing the difference between democratic socialists and social democrats, and he was talking about how some of these policies that democratic socialists have are too far to the left, and they misrepresenting Justice Democrats. I'm pretty sure that's the gist of what he was talking about. And one of the things he listed, you got to go check the video out. One of the things he listed was reparations for slavery, and he came out. He was like, "I don't agree with reparations for slavery," and that shit got on my nerves a little bit from this dude, because sometimes, I mean, he clowned around a lot on his show, and he used these little voices and shit, and some of them kind of, his little imitation black voice, that shit get on my nerves a little bit. He calmed it down a little bit and kind of switched it over. He's a little more careful now, but he used to get on my fucking nerves with that shit. Again, a lot of what he say, I agree with. He make a lot of sense most of the time. But when he said that shit about reparations, I'm like, dude, out of his lane now. I mean, I know he's smart and he could probably out debate the average motherfucker out there. But right now, to me, he a little bit out of his field. He a little bit, he need to back down a little bit when he's talking about reparations, because to me, he don't know shit about it. Now, I'm sure he's up to date on the facts, but he don't know what it feels like to be me. He don't know what it feels like to be anybody like me. His motherfucking name is Kulinski. Either he Jewish or he Polish or he Polish Jew. Something like that. I'd have to see the correct spelling of his name. But when these motherfuckers get to talking about reparations, they don't understand, or they act like they don't understand the fight they in. They don't understand what we're talking about. We know reparations ain't gonna happen in the 2020 election. Ain't no motherfucking presidential candidate gonna come out and support the reparations and alienate his white voters. What we telling them is, we gonna keep the issue on the table, and we're going to keep fighting for it for however long it takes. And this is an ADOS issue. This is an ADOS mission. And if you want to call yourself progressive, but you progressive when it comes to tangibles for everybody else, you're not really progressive when it comes to black people. Because Rashida Tlaib and all them, they got their own little fucking ethnic groups and special interest groups that they support. Ocasio-Cortez and her Hispanics she tried to link reparations with Puerto Ricans and Cubans one time. And then, Talib and all the rest of them, one of them represents a Somali district, a district where a lot of Somalian immigrants live. You know what I'm saying? They got their own special groups that they represent primarily. And ain't none of them ADOS. So how you going to get on there and say our issue is something crazy and too far to the left? I think that was fucked up. I think I knocked him down a peg or two when I heard that shit. Go check out the video and see what you think. Dude got he got to have close to 1 million followers, if not more. I mean, subscribers, and not more, if not more. But he fucked up right there. And just like his boy David Pakman fucked up when he was talking about reparations, Kyle Kulinski fucked up. Y'all got to keep that motherfucking thing off y'all goddamn plate. If you're not going to come out in favor of reparations and you're a progressive, then don't say anything at all about it. But don't include it in all of the other crazy shit that Alex Jones and all them motherfuckers be saying. Because it's much more serious than that. It's much more serious than that. Economic inequality is a real fucking thing, and we at the bottom. We at the very fucking bottom. And it's like everybody want us to fucking stay there. Everybody want us to stay there. Everybody. The white people, the black people, the Hispanic people, the immigrants, the second generation fucking immigrants. All of these people want ADOS at the bottom so that they can have their permanent underclass. And they want that to be us. But everything else, you can spread down. If you give Medicare for all and free public college and universities and a Green New Deal and all of these things all come about and you don't fix income inequality, well, then we're going to still be at the bottom of all of that. We still going to be at the permanent underclass. They're coming out talking about police reform. Okay, police reform, but the majority of us aren't in jail. The majority of us who need tangibles, we don't go to jail. We work and bust our ass every day, but we get passed over for promotion. We get gentrified out. We get redlined. We hit glass ceiling after glass ceiling. We get pulled over and shot down in the street by the cops. We get our doors kicked in, our meetings broken up, our movements broken up, our business districts destroyed. These are the things that happen to us. We ain't the motherfuckers who go to jail. We don't really care that much about, we do care about, but we don't really care that, let me put it this way. Police reform is not our number one issue. Legalizing marijuana is not our number one issue. Income inequality, reparations is our number one issue. And like it or not, we the Democratic base. Now, I ain't no motherfucking Democrat. I really ain't. But we the Democratic base in the election. If you want Bernie Sanders in office, he going to have to come to talk to the black people like they talking to the Native Americans. Now, I'm going to speak on that later, but that's another issue I got. It's 10 million of them, give or take, and it's 40 million of us, give or take. But who gets the special fucking meeting with the presidential candidates? The Native Americans do, so they can speak to their issues. But the black people, oh, no, our shit crazy. So Kulinski, you fucked up on that one. You kind of need to do something about that. Anyway, y'all, that's it for now, man. I'm gonna take it on in, get my weekend started. I probably post a couple of videos before the weekend is out if something strike me. You know what I mean? Everybody covering everything pretty, everything is pretty saturated. But sometimes I just need to give it to y'all from my point of view. Yeah. TC. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Comment and subscribe. TC, and I'm out.